welcome to Equity News and Equity Access, your aerial perspective of stock market developments and of developers in the Zimbabwean economy. I'm Ibn Mabunda. Let's get on to business. ZSE listed hospitality concern African Sun today released financials for the 2018 financial year. Of course, the corporation is known for its flagship Victoria Falls Hotel. Now, let's just get into the details of who these guys are. Now, they have two categories of properties, mainly hotels under management as well as owner-managed hotels. Now, they've got 5 hotels that are managed by Legacy Hospitality Management Services, particularly Elephant Hills Resort, the Kingdom at Victoria Falls, Wange Safari, Troutbeck Resort, as well as the Monomotapa Hotel here in Harare. Then on to owner-managed operations. They are known, of course, for managing the Hotel Inn brand, and they've got branches in Mutare, Bulawayo, as well as Harare. Then, of course, they've got stand-alone properties that they have, including Caribbean Bay. Now, getting into their financials, revenue scaling 32% to $68.5 million, driven by 7% increase in occupancy to 59%. Finance costs declined 37% to $660,000, while operating expenses increased 23%. Profit after tax scaling 110% to $10.4 million from $4.8 million recorded last year. Let's just get into the historical perspective of how the corporation has performed. 2014, they recorded losses. 2015 losses, which actually increased from 2.3 to $5.7 million. 2016, they're back from the red into the black, while also recording revenue $43.6 million. 2017, $51.8 million in revenue vis-a-vis profit after tax of $4.8 million. 2018, revenue there of $68.5 million against profit after tax of $10.1 million. Of course, the profit after tax has almost doubles in that regard. Getting onto the outlook, Group Chairman Mr. A. Makamure says that they recorded a decline in the first 2 months in terms of hotel occupancy, driven by the violence that played out in January, as well as unresolved issues in the macroeconomic setup. And he says that the Victoria Falls going forward is expected to benefit from international traffic that is expected to grow by between 2 to 3% in line with global trends. While also in the same vein, they are expecting to complete 2 campsites at Great Zimbabwe as well as the Caribbean Bay Hotel with a combined capacity of 75 rooms accommodating a maximum of 150 people. He says these will further enhance the tour series offering and the capacity to earn foreign currency. Moving on to other business news, JSE listed TONGAAT HULETT with interest in Zimbabwe issued a cautionary statement that they will review their published financials for the 2018 financial year. Of course, TONGAAT HULETT has interest in Zimbabwe, particularly in Hippo Valley as well as Triangle Estate. The sugar producer said in February that it expected to report a loss for the full year to March 31, which ultimately sent its shares tumbling by over 14% as investors reacted to the negative profit forecast. TONGAAT reported a profit of $617 million for the previous year. Back through the cautionary statement there, which says that the primary focus areas of the review include the timing and recognition of land sales and the allocation of the related costs, the apportionment of revenue between land sales and the provision of infrastructure, as well as the appropriateness of overhead costs capitalized to specific assets, the assumption used in establishing the fair value of growing crops, the assessment of various assets for impairment. Key statement there being, while the full impact of this review is still being determined, a restatement of prior financial information is actually anticipated. Then moving on to our third story, Anglo American, which is a listed JSE concern which owns Unki Mine in Zimbabwe, issued a first quarter trading update for 2019. According to the report, total platinum group metals production PGMs decreased 6% to 998,000 ounces. Quarterly refined PGM production decreased by 14% to 871,200 ounces. Quarterly PGM volumes were down 21% to 884,900 ounces, largely in line with lower refined production. Full-year production guidance down on 2018 due to transition of Sibanye-Stillwater material to a tolling arrangement in place. And lastly, the majority of Amplus operations are located in Bushveld Complex in South Africa, and also owns and operates Unki Mine on the Great Dyke of Zimbabwe. Well, that's it from the afternoon bulletin. Thank you very much and good afternoon.